What is the default mode network? This is a cornerstone of neuroscience, so it's an important thing to understand. And the default mode network is, as the name suggests, it's a network of areas of the brain, and specifically it involves frontal lobes, parietal lobes, and some deeper subcortical structures along with the memory areas of the temporal lobe. So the important thing to understand is, on a functional level, the default mode network comes online when we're actually not engaged in our external world. The brain is never truly turned off, but when we're in the default mode, our brain is more of a relaxed state. And in fact, this is when we're much more introspective. It's when we have that self-narrative. It's almost like we're in a daydreaming or a pondering state where our mind is relaxed but not paying attention to what's immediately in front of us in a present time type of faction. And we need to have this because in that default mode network state of brain, the connections of our brain allow us to have thought and reflection on the past. We can learn from the past. It also allows us to think and project forward, that self-narrative into who am I and where am I going into the future. So we need to be able to have those two aspects and then relate those to where we are in our present external relationships of the world. So we need to be able to switch between that relaxed default mode network of introspection and be able to switch back into our external engagement of the world. And it's the switching between the different brain connections and areas of networking of the brain that allows us to have dynamic interactions. But what if we get stuck too much in the past and maybe we're pondering too much about things in the past that we aren't able to move through those? Or perhaps we're worrying too much about the future and that default mode network is a little bit stuck in that forward worrisome mode and not able to be right here in the present engagement. So we need to look at all these different areas of brain connection and how they all work together to allow us to process all of our thoughts, emotions, feelings, and have the full ultimate expression that we can have. So part of a functional neurological evaluation is looking at these aspects of the different areas of the brains that are connected in these networks and comparing that more quiet, relaxed, daydreaming type of default mode network of brain function with our more engagement of executive function and the more dynamic present time moving forward in our external world type of functioning. And those are the kind of evaluations we look at when we look at the whole interaction of the brain in a functional neurological approach. Thank you.